The main reason so many people fail at selling t-shirts actually has nothing to do with their niche, their pricing, or the platform that they chose to sell on. The problem is their designs. Specifically, they are actually over-designing. Too many colors, too many elements, too many fonts. And by spending 3 hours trying to come up with a design, they are actually losing their target audience. And here's a fact that most people, especially beginners, actually struggle with when it's a very simple concept. And that is that actually the simplest, clearest designs will outsell over-designed items. But to be able to get your message across clearly with simple designs, you need to know this specific formula. So in today's video, I'm going to prove to you why simple designs work and what to keep in mind when creating these designs so you are still appealing to your market. But first, let me prove to you just how well simple actually works. So if you type in any key phrase on Etsy, for example, I'm going to be doing nurse shirt for this, and using a tool like FREEBIES, I'm going to go to product analytics and I'm going to sort by sales in the last month, and we can start seeing which shirts are doing really well in this category. And if you start going through these, you might notice majority of them are pretty simple. We have this one here, which just says nurse with a pattern in the back of it. We have this one, which is just 3 geese, which are dressed up as nurses. We have this one, also just a floral text that says nurse across the top of a shirt. We have this one, it is just another goose. We have this one here that literally just says, I am literally just a nurse with a bow on it. And a lot of these are either one color or one word or just text, or maybe 1 or 2 simple icons. We have this one here, which literally just says mama in a college block text. And using my FREEBIES extension, I can see that this is sold 612 times and is currently in 20 carts. We have this cat lover shirt right here that is just text, which says, hold on, I see a cat. And you would be surprised with how well just simple text-based designs like this do. A lot of my bestsellers are almost exactly like this design here with different funny text across the top of a comfort color shirt. We have this one here that says, I could be meaner, extremely simple and funny. How about this one right here? This one says a little crabby, and we can see it has sold 108 times, is currently a bestseller. And so many of these you can make in 10 minutes. You don't have to be spending 3 hours to create a lot of these designs, but there are a few simple rules that you have to keep in mind, even when creating these simple designs that once you nail, you're going to be able to pump out new designs like crazy. Doing the same with mama shirt. Taking a look through these, we can see this very simple one right here makes 206 sales a month. Taking a look at it, same thing. It literally just says mama across the top in an embroidered, very simple font. We have this one, another one. It literally just says mama. This one has just text and then an icon below it. This one here is a custom symbol similar to what we've seen before. Very simple font with just a pattern in the back. We have this mama one here. We have another one that just says mama with a little bow underneath it. So we can see just how well these types of more simpler designs do. We do see a few in here that do have more designing to them, but they're not necessary at all to make bestsellers. And if you don't know how to make those more complicated designs, it is 1,000 times better to just stick to the simpler designs. And P.S. if you also want to get FREEBIES and be able to sort your data like this, it'll be linked in the description below. But there are 3 things that you need to keep in mind when creating even the simplest of designs. And that is the identity, the emotion that you're going for or that person feels, and pair it with the aesthetic. The identity should be clear. And while I explain this, you might think, duh, but you wouldn't realize how many people actually can't tie their designs back to an identity. So starting with an identity in mind, say for example, a new mom, a doctor, a rights advocate, a cat lover. If you can't say gift for blank, then you probably don't have your nailed down identity. Gift for book lover, gift for a boy mom, gift for a veterinarian. Can you create designs where you don't have that clear identity? Yes, but it's going to be so much harder to design for them and to even create SEO in which you'll be found. So when I'm trying to come up with a new design, I always make sure that I'm actually able to fill in the gift for blank. And again, that is the identity. Then combo it with the emotion that you're going for when matching that identity. The top emotions that actually drive purchases are humor, pride, belonging to a community, and then also if someone sees a shirt and they actively or instantly say, that is so me, you have got them hooked. And then we have the third pillar, which is aesthetic. You need to make sure you are matching the identity, the emotion, and the aesthetic as well. Say you're doing a mama shirt, for example. You might be able to get away with doing more florals, more script fonts versus doing a dad's shirt. You may do things more like a thicker block type of text. We have this sweatshirt, for example. What is the identity? Female doctors. What is the emotion? This would be pride or belonging to a group. They want to shout, I am a female doctor. And what is the aesthetic? It's a little bit girly because it has some florals, but it's a little bit more on the professional side because this is more of a career-driven shirt. It's less florally and a little bit more professional with the text that they have picked. We have this dad shirt here, and I can see using my Everbee extension here that this is sold over 2,000 times for this very simple design. This one just says dad with a date across the top, and like I mentioned, it has a much thicker, more kind of manly, bold font like this one here. We have this shirt. What is the identity? A nurse or someone perhaps like a doctor. What is the emotion? They're going for humor with this one. This is a joke probably that stays within the community here. So it says that wasn't very evidence-based of you. And the aesthetic, this could lean either way, female or male, but they kept it neutral with just this very neutral text here. And all three fit together really well. Versus a design like this one. This one actually does have sales and proves that maybe you don't need all three pillars, but I can guarantee that this probably would do a lot better if it also played on an emotion. Right now, they're hitting the identity very well. It's female cowgirls, and they've got the aesthetic to match down, but perhaps this could do a lot better by playing on an emotion with text. You could have funny text, something like, I am wearing my heels, with this image to support that and prove that their heels are actually cowboy boots. You could go with a little bit of pride, comboed with humor, putting something like in my cowgirl era. And you could even create multiple different variations of this design, all just with different texts hitting different types of emotions to see which one does well within this niche. And because we're keeping this as a simple design, it's very easy and very quick to make maybe 4 different variations of this design, again, hitting those different emotion points. But once you have nailed the identity, the emotion, and the aesthetic, the next thing that I want you to keep in mind are the top design rules that I want you to be following when creating your designs. The first one is clarity over complexity. How easy is it to understand and see what's going on in your design? If someone was standing a few feet away, could they actually read what the message of this design was? Or are all the graphics and all the colors taking away from that and actually making it really hard to understand what the whole point and emotion and identity of this shirt was to begin with? So stick to high contrast, minimal, easy to read designs. Rule number 2, text still dominates even in 2026. Typography-based designs, which are all text and maybe a few icons, if not just one icon or 0 icons, is going to dominate over designs that are heavily edited or heavily produced. Yes, illustration designs still sell. There's still definitely a market for those, but text-based designs are still more often the best sellers, and you're able to create a lot more of them quicker because you're not spending a week trying to create this highly designed graphic for your t-shirts. If you're brand new to print on demand, I want you to get up a few listings this week that are just one text across the top of a shirt or a sweatshirt, and make sure that they hit all 3 pillars that we talked about above, because those are going to outdo any of the other designs, again, that you've been spending hours and hours on. Rule 3, lead with the message, support with the design. Make sure that it's very clear the emotion and the identity that you are going for. If you are choosing to use a graphic, don't make it the primary element. Make it the secondary element. Make sure the text still is easy to read and that element supports and backs up what you are saying. If it doesn't actually match the text above, I think it's better just not to include it at all, because chances are it isn't adding to your design. But I've seen so many people create a giant visual and they love the visual, and then the text is on top, very small, very hard to read. And even though it looks good on a computer, when you think of wearability, the message just isn't coming through. And that emotion and identity, again, is the reason people are buying that shirt to begin with. So if that is lost behind the graphic, you're actually doing yourself a disservice. Rule number 4, use the right colors. In fact, majority of my designs are just black and white. White if it's going on a dark t-shirt, black if it's going on a light t-shirt. So it's actually just a 1 color design. Very rarely do any of my designs have more than 3 colors. If anything, more than 2 colors is very rare for my designs. Having too many colors can create contrast against the t-shirt color, so it might make some elements hard to stick out on the shirt. And again, just having too many colors muddles the design a bit. And so I just keep mine extremely simple. And that makes picking the color t-shirts that I'm gonna sell on also very simple. And finally, think wearability. Are people actually going to want to wear this on a shirt? Or is it something that, yes, looked really great? Things can look amazing on the computer and as a graphic design that belongs somewhere else. Maybe things could look really good as wall art. Maybe things could look really good as Facebook ads, but it doesn't mean it's something that's going to look good or that people are going to want to wear on a shirt. So make sure when you're just looking at your design, have the thought in mind, are people actually going to want to wear this? So to recap, number 1, make sure you find your identity and make sure that you can fill out the keyword gift for blank, because that means that you have a strong identity and it's gonna be really easy for you to write your SEO and target somebody. Number 2, pair that with an emotion and a matching aesthetic as well. If you are missing one of these 3 items, it's possible to sell, but it's going to be much, much harder than if you can appeal again to one of the emotions that would drive someone to buy your shirt. Number 3, keep that design simple and easily legible to make sure that the message or that emotion that you have selected is coming across extremely clearly. And finally, don't just stop at one design. Because you've created a very simple design, number 1, you've actually bought yourself back a lot of time because you're not creating brand new designs for every single listing. And now you can just create different variations of one design to appeal to the different emotions, trying to maybe change it from comedy to belonging. Maybe you can change up the aesthetic a little bit as well, but using a very simple template and using the extra time you've bought to get out multiple listings. Can and do people make sales without following this formula? Yes, but it is the exception, not the rule. And especially as a brand new seller, following this formula is going to be your fastest route to finding your first bestsellers. This business is actually not about being the most creative in the room. It's about who is the most strategic and understands the buying emotions before they actually start designing, allowing them to create more designs in a shorter amount of time while still creating shirts that have more impact that resonate with their target audience. And if you found this video helpful at all, if you could drop a subscribe, that would help me so much. And let me know what videos you're hoping to see next. Thank you guys, and I will see you next week.